These 3 big mistakes in your oral sex technique have the power to totally ruin oral sex for women. And the vast majority of guys are actually making these 3 mistakes when they go down on a woman. So if you just stick to avoiding these 3 big mistakes in oral sex, then she will immediately have a much better time without even you picking up any new oral sex technique. Just remember to avoid these 3 big mistakes that guys make in oral sex for women. So I'm Alexey Welsh. I've been working with women for 20 years, specializing in female sexuality. I've heard a lot of complaints about oral sex. If I was sorting all the complaints I've heard over the 20 years into different sacks, the oral sex would be one of the biggest sacks. And most of the complaints in that sack would be these 3 mistakes that I'm going to tell you about. Mistake number 1, going straight for the clit. A lot of guys dive in, home in, and attack the clit. Women actually often don't like it. They will often get overwhelmed by the sensation straight away. It's going to be kind of like unpleasant to be feeling the clit straight away. It's not aroused yet, it's not ready yet. Psychologically, it's too much too soon. It kind of gets her a bit pushed back. And some women will even get turned off. You can kind of shut down her ability to enjoy if you go straight for the clit. Women just don't like when you start with the clit. So it goes a long way if you just lick her and tease her in the area before going for the clit. So licking and kissing the vaginal lips, but also actually licking the skin of the groin, even beyond the vaginal lips, outside of them. And it's important that you're really slow, really sensual, so don't do anything manic. And then that's going to do magic. First of all, she will relax, she will soften, she will open, because it's all a lot more slow. She will feel cared for and loved, not just worked or stimulated. That will go a long way for her to relax even more. And when she relaxes, she can feel more sensation. Also, you will physically stimulate that whole area. So you will arouse the clitoris, the head of the clitoris, before you come onto it, by stimulating, licking that whole area, because this is all part of the same complex. So when that whole area is getting sensations, that is arousing the clitoris. And fourth, there is an element of anticipation there. You are teasing her. She's anticipating when you're going to touch the clit, but she doesn't know when. And that anticipation builds tension, and that's really erotic for her, and that makes her enjoy oral a lot more. If you want to know which movements exactly you can do there to tease her, here is a free course for you that will show you these techniques. Just follow the link below the video in the description. It's completely free for you. Go and download it. So just really enjoy that whole area for yourself. Really go into your feeling. Enjoy how lovely it all feels before you get onto the clitoris. Enjoy it for yourself. She will really feel it. That will really turn her on. The second mistake is starting strong. When guys get to the clitoris, they immediately start stimulating it quite strong, flicking it, doing circles quite strongly. In your head, it might be completely logical. Give her the strongest sensation straight away to give her the biggest pleasure. Actually, nothing in the woman's body works like this. If you give too much stimulation too soon, it has the opposite effect. It actually makes her feel less, it overwhelms her sensitivity, it makes her actually lose some sensation, and soon after this, she might even start getting numb in that area. And often it's even physically kind of overwhelming and unpleasant and almost painful for women. So you need to arouse the clitoris gradually. You need to start with very small movements, and little by little you need to build up the intensity, the strength of the movement to the stronger movement much later. What will happen then is that she will become a lot more sensitive. You will really awaken her sensitivity there. You will not overwhelm her, it's not going to be uncomfortable, it's not going to be painful, and she's only going to grow and grow in that sensation there. So this is really important. A good progression from really soft, really gentle sensations to bigger sensations is so important. You can do the right movement, but if you do too much too soon, it's going to ruin it. So make sure you always progress from gentle to little by little in increments to stronger and stronger movement. And start as gentle as you can. There is never too gentle for the woman down there to start. So you need to feel like you've got all the time in the world and just be in no rush and really enjoy giving very little sensations first, then a little bit stronger, then a little bit stronger. You have all the time in the world. Enjoy it. So again, if you download this free course, you will see the whole sequence of build-up from smaller movements to bigger movements that will make it very clear for you. So you will learn a lot from this. Go and download it by following the link in the description below the video. You can also check out my complete online program for men, where I teach you all the sexual techniques and everything you need to know to become that amazing lover for women. See the link below as well. And the third mistake that most guys do in their oral sex technique is trying to make her come. Yes, that is a mistake in your oral sex technique. It is not a good thing to do. It is not a good technique to do. It is very obvious when you're trying to make her come. She feels it straight away. She immediately feels under pressure. She needs to produce it. She needs to perform because she knows that you're going to get nervous. Women are often anxious about taking too long or how long it's okay to let you be there. They start feeling self-conscious that they're taking too long, that you are getting tired, that it's really difficult for you to make her come. And this is all obvious from your oral sex technique when you're trying to make her come. This is just very, very clear to her that that's what you're trying to do. Your intention is felt physically. Your movements become really kind of focused on making her come. It's very obvious. So all this pressure on her becomes counterproductive because for women, feeling pressure is basically stress. And for women, feeling stress in their body shuts down their sexual function. So she's getting turned off because you're trying to make her come. And it's much more difficult for her to come, and she's not going to enjoy oral sex altogether. So actually a lot of women avoid oral sex because they know that the guy is going to try to make them come. It just makes them feel too under pressure. They would rather avoid it. So really how you need to go about it is not to try to make her come. You just need to be there with her. Just enjoy making her feel one sensation after another. Focus on this. Give her nice sensations from one moment to another. Watch my video on reading her body, reading her arousal. You can read her body language, how she's responding to your technique. So if you feel that she's getting aroused, give a little bit more intensity, stimulate a little bit stronger. But still, in every moment, you just want to make her feel good now. You just want her to enjoy this now. The point is not to make her come. It is just to let her feel some really nice sexual energy on and on and on. If she's going to come from oral sex, this is going to be the shorter way for her to get there anyway, because that pressure is not on. If she really feels that you are genuinely enjoying giving her a sensation in every moment, she will relax, she will feel more, she will get more turned on, she might get closer to the orgasm. It's never guaranteed, but it's less guaranteed if you try to pressure it. And remember, you can give her much better sex than orgasms. It is not the orgasm that is the most incredible experience for her. Watch my video on giving women better sex than orgasms. Give her a greater experience than an orgasm. But if the orgasm is to happen, it's going to happen much easier if you imagine that you are not trying to give her an orgasm, you're just giving her one sensation at a time. And then if you find that she's really close, that's when you can focus on it just as a very short stretch, just only for that very short time. Another tip is that you can go for an extended orgasmic experience that goes on and on and on. I have a video on that called How to Touch the Clitoris for a 30-minute tantric orgasm. It's for stimulation with the fingers, but you can do the same with your tongue, so go and watch that.